Rutgers football just doubled their sack totals. Okay, so Rutgers makes another addition to their defensive line and doubles their sack total with another really good signing out of the portal, and that's defensive lineman Bradley Weaver out of Ohio. Yes, we're going back to the Ohio basket as we did with Shedrick Rhodes, Jet Elad via UNLV, and his 3 years at Ohio. You know, Ohio's a good program to use as a feeder program. They're 31-10 the past 3 years. And no, Frank Solich is no longer the coach there. They're even on our schedule for this for next season. And so this is going to be, and I've talked about, it's going to be a competitive game. This isn't the cakewalk that Wagner is. Nonetheless, we get another addition from Ohio. And Bradley joins Eric O'Neill. And between them, there's 21.5, 22 sacks. 22 sacks is what we actually had this past season. This wasn't just kind of talking points. You need to get pressure. And it's not just about pressure because there's a lot of near misses. You have to actually get to the quarterback to the ground. And I know the guys at the night report, Mike and Richie, were really super excited about Weaver. They've been talking about him for a while. I went online, tried to find some film on him. Not a lot out there, but you can get some highlights. You know, kind of a physical guy that blows his way by tackles. Nonetheless, we get a guy out of Ohio who has experience and is productive. We talked about how being productive, even in a lesser conference or a lower division, is a good way to approach the portal, because if you're able to put them in positions to win, the productivity will continue. And look, Ohio was in the MAC championship game against Miami of Ohio, and both those teams are on our schedule this coming season, or next season, and both won their bowl games. You know, Ohio 11-3, Miami of Ohio, I want to say 9-4, 9-5, something along those lines. So these are the kind of programs that we're going to be pilfering from. We haven't had double-digit sack guys since 2005 with Ryan O'Neill and Val Barnaby. Who would have thought that? My goodness. You know, the addition of Weaver and O'Neill, these guys on the metrics just outperformed Aaron Lewis and Wesley Bailey. Yes, there was a lot of injuries in there. Wesley Bailey wasn't exactly load management. He was holding out to be able to transfer to Louisville, which is another part of the transfer portal not to like, other than the fact that it's the wild, wild west. But the portal, as dysfunctional as it is, as unregulated as it is, can provide opportunities that you might not have had without it. You have guys that are underperforming, guys that want to move on, heart's not in it, not a cultural fit, whatever the case might be. You can now fill those needs through the portal as long as your NIL money is decent. And Rutgers has been doing a better job with that. But we beat out, Wisconsin. They thought they were gonna land Weaver. They thought he was theirs to lose. But we beat out Indiana. We beat out Wisconsin. It's a good job by Coach Shiano and staff adapting and closing the deal. Coach Shiano could have been a salesman in another life, closing the deal. Yahoo Sports had Bradley Weaver just like 5 days ago is the number one guy left in the portal. Now, this is a good job on paper, and as we've seen with basketball and football, boy, it's been cold, blustery cold out. Last night, the winds were vicious, kept waking me up in the middle of the night. Nothing worse than windy and really cold. Nonetheless, I'm not going to get super excited because we're going about our business the correct way. Shiano and staff are doing their job. They're closing the deal. But it only makes us good on paper. If we can't execute on the field, it doesn't matter on the long run. Got to execute on the field, have to execute on the basketball court, or all the accolades really don't mean anything. So some quick stats. For Bradley, 6'4", 252. This past season, 15 tackles for loss. Sacks, 8.5 sacks, tied for 24th, and 50 pressures, 3 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. All MAC, first team. Now, 247 had him as a 3-star. Rivals might have had him a little higher. Maybe they had him at 4-star. I'm not really sure. 247 had him as the number 319 recruit overall in the portal and the number 30 defensive line. That's pretty good for a guy out of Ohio. And I don't know how many guys entered the portal this year. It's got to be close to a couple thousand, I would think. Nonetheless, he'll have a chance to play against his old mates August 30th at SHI. So what the portal taketh, the portal also giveth. Nonetheless, we haven't got a basketball game tonight. You know, I'm not going to wax poetic about how this is the most important game of the year. We're going against number 20th ranked 11-4 Purdue. I think they're 11-4. That's not Zach Edey or Purdue. Nonetheless, this will not be an easy game for Rutgers. Looks like they never are. They're gonna. So even though Zach Edey is not there anymore, Braden Smith, if he goes off on Rutgers tonight and we can't play any defense or perimeter defense, it's not going to be a good sign tonight. And if we wind up 8-8, this season would be utterly disastrous. I think it was a tweet by Steve Politi, and he tweeted or posted that this would be there has never been a basketball team with 2 top 5 picks that didn't make the tournament, and this is shaping up to be the first time. And there was another story quoting anonymous coaches saying, hey, this is not really a surprise that Rutgers is not doing well, that it's easy to defend them. You know, they have 2 guys, and the tone of the article was like, well, the rest of the guys stink. BS. The rest of the guys don't stink. When you have 2 guys that are dominant with the balls in their hands, that takes a rhythm out of the entire offense. And the story did mention this, that when you don't get the other guys involved, you're not playing team basketball. It's hard to generate any rhythm, and you're going to be easily defended. And I've been saying that forever. The criticisms of Ace being really erratic. This is not exactly news. He's not a distributor of the ball. He doesn't play team basketball. He's a one-on-one or one-on-none kind of guy. If he gets the ball, he's going to find a way to take a shot, no matter how awkward, off balance he is. Sometimes they go in, but that doesn't make for great team basketball. So this article was kind of pointing at what I and others kind of have been saying. I'm not letting Dylan and Ace off the hook. For these guys to average their 20 points a night, they have to dominate the ball, and there isn't. For the rest of the team can't stand by and just watch these guys dominate the offense. The ball has to be distributed more evenly. They have to take lessons from the Ivy League about spreading out on offense, cutting to the basket, making the pass. Not to get all Hoosiers, but find the open guy. Play both ends of the court, for crying out loud. Play some defense. But that's where we are tonight. Going against number 20 Purdue. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and hope you have experiencing a better 2025, although Rutgers athletics is not cooperating. Stay warm. It's going to be another breezy, cold one here in New Jersey. Maybe some snow on the way Saturday. Everybody enjoy your week, and we'll see you the next time.